Good evening and welcome to Carnahan High Schools of the Future's Decision Day 2021. I'm Mr. Pulley and thank you for joining us as we celebrate our senior class and their accomplishments for the future. Let's get things started now with Principal Griffin.
Rihanna Atkins will attend St. Louis Community College. She will study psychology and her ultimate goal is to be a child psychologist. Rihanna is hilarious. She has a fantastic sense of humor. She has a relentless effort and always tries her best. Rihanna works hard, writes well, asks wonderful questions, and always has something unique and thoughtful to add. Anthony Allen hopes to attend Harris-Stowe State University to study computer technology. Anthony is like sunshine personified. He is incredibly kind and accepts everyone as a friend. His positivity and joy are deeply admired. Anthony is a hard worker whose dedication is unmatched. He is an incredible student and our building has been a better place with him in it. Jaden at the head is going to Graceland University to pursue basketball, and his alternative plan is to enroll in the police academy and eventually be a detective. Jaden is a wonderful student athlete with an impressive leadership potential. He has an incredible mind and quick wit. There is never a dull moment when you are in the room with Jaden.
LJ Atkins has a long-term goal of designing video games. LJ is outstandingly warm and compassionate with a cheerful nature and a great presence. He is super creative and a talented musician who wears his heart on his sleeve. LJ also has a natural ability and is unafraid to work hard. He does not stop until he achieves his goals. Hang on to those qualities, LJ, and you will certainly build the type of life that you deserve. Lamaya Belk will continue her studies at St. Louis Community College. Lamaya has the kindest and most gentle heart. She is passionate and isn't afraid to ask the big questions. She is curious about the world in a way that leads to conversations that inspire and challenge those around her. Lamaya loves big and bravely faces hard things. She is going to be and already is an amazing adult. Kalanji Bettis has the winning combination of smarts and comedic timing. It is easy to respect his brain. He has a perspective that you want to hear, and he shares his thoughts in a creative way. He's got great potential that will further develop and be actualized as he continues to grow and discover what he cares most about.
Richard Boyd will begin a career as a sheet metal worker. Richard has a beautiful sense of humor. He can effortlessly make you laugh, even early in the morning. It is nearly impossible not to smile around him. He brings lightness and fun to the world. His presence is an absolute gift to those around him. Damon Bryson will study computer science at Webster University. Damon has a smile that can barely be contained, and he brings a quiet joy to every space he enters. He is an excellent and loyal friend. It is always fun to hear what Damon is thinking and how he analyzes the world and those around him. Jayla Brown will attend North Carolina A&T and study nursing. Jayla is strong and capable as a student and a human being. She has an excellent contribution to discussions and always made it look easy. Jayla is a smart woman with a great personality who has made progress every year as a student. She will excel in anything she does because she's just that relentless.
Janae Burns will attend Mizzou to study biology and biochemistry. Janae is passionate and deeply committed to her own success. She always puts effort and care into everything she does. Janae has a sharp and inquisitive mind, and she is open to new ideas. Determined, critical, intelligent, and curious, an incredible person who will not be forgotten. James Carlton is so funny and such a kind person. James always keeps it real and keeps you on your toes. His witty humor and lighthearted presence always brings a smile to your face. James is always open to feedback and takes on his personal growth with an excellent attitude and a growth mindset. We know it will serve him well into the future. Charles Collins will pursue full-time employment upon graduation. Charles brings humor and lightheartedness to all that he does. He cares a lot and is always willing to start fresh. He is incredibly thoughtful and will always walk through the hallway, checking in with every teacher to see how their day was going. And on the sly, Bump is a very funny guy.
Rhiannon Connor will be working at Walgreens in pursuit of her pharmaceutical license. She then plans to attend college and study psychology. Rhiannon is brilliant and extraordinarily capable. She is one of the brightest students many of her teachers have ever taught. She learns and makes connections quickly. We are excited to see how she uses her many talents in the real world. Rayvon Cooper will begin full-time employment working on houses as a bricklayer. His tenacity and persistence inspire others to strive for greatness. He has a wonderful sense of humor and a beautiful spirit. He is playful and kind. He is a sincere and thoughtful person. Jocelyn Crawford will attend Harrisdale State University and study criminal justice. Jocelyn is an incredible writer and an excellent thinker. Her work is always polished, well done, and includes a profound analysis and unique points of view. Jocelyn has a quiet confidence, and she is already wise beyond her years. Her poised demeanor and sharp mind will make her an incredible lawyer.
Damon Edelman will apprentice for a drain cleaning company before attending college and working toward his goal of creating comics and animations. Damon is a brilliant and creative artist and is also talented in reading and writing. Damon is such an individual. He is who he is and doesn't apologize. And he couples this with a genuine curiosity about others and how they live. He's open to talking about anything and, importantly, to change his mind as he learns about others' perspectives and experiences. He is deeply empathetic. Raymond Emerson will attend Jackson State University. Raymond is consistent and has been dedicated to school and the basketball and the band and the guitar program for all of his 4 years at Carnahan. He is an excellent student and even better person. Raymond always strives to do his best. He is respectful and professional and even finds time to help others. These skills will take him very far in his future. Tracy Fauntleroy will study business at Culver Stockton College. Tracy has the perfect balance of confidence and humility. He also has a balance of being serious and focused and having heart. He is sure of himself and his value to this world as he cares deeply about fairness and others doing what is right and good. He has a strong and moral compass and drives to succeed despite any obstacles. Tracy has grown each year into the leader and man he is today, and his clever mind, determination, and optimism will take him far.
Amari Fluellen will attend Lincoln University to study political science. Amari brings joy into every room he enters. It is difficult not to smile when you see him. He plays a lot, but he's got a big old heart. He's the epitome of a good dude. His concern for others, his compassionate worldview, and his ability to roll with the punches will serve him well in the future. Jalayon Freeman will pursue full-time employment upon graduation. Jalayon is easy to connect with, eager to help, and a contemplative worker. He's the ideal right-hand man. His sense of humor, his ability to read the room, and his grit makes him a great guy to know. Quentin Gray is smart, thoughtful, and well-spoken. He is an outstanding writer in part because he can see people in the world around him so incredibly clear. Quentin is deep, self-aware, and able to communicate feeling with such clarity. His potential is endless.
Donicia will begin her career as a mail clerk. Her dream is to fix up abandoned houses. Dell is so smart, so authentic, and so perceptive. Her takes are 100% always on spot, and she knows what matters. She just gets it. She's a one of a kind, and we hope she understands the gifts she has and finds spaces where she can put them to good use throughout her life. Angelica Hernandez is one of a kind. She has a comfort in who she is, and that is rare in those her age. She is confident and humble, exceptional and predictable, silly and serious. Angelica is a joy. She's so smart and perceptive and thoughtful, but she knows how to put people in their place. We will miss her presence and root for her always. Davion Holiday is appreciated as a person and student. He always shows up and was open to being surprised. He is playful and fun.
Anthony Holt will attend St. Louis Community College to study graphic design. Anthony is genuinely curious. He never just wants to get the work done. He's invested in really learning and growing and getting it right. He has a way in making others feel truly valued because he is such a great listener. He has grown so much already and will go far. Marcus Jackson is pursuing a career as a real estate agent along with flipping houses. Marcus is going to be a bunch of people's favorite uncle one day. He's fun and caring and just a good person. He makes you laugh every day. Marcus Jackson has a smile and energy that lights up a room. He has a natural gift in making people happy with his sense of humor. Jalen Johnson is kind and thoughtful and has grown greatly as a student throughout his high school. His persistence and good nature are constant. He never lets a no get in the way of asking and brought enthusiasm to the esports community. Jalen seeks, explores, and learns as much as he can when he finds something he loves.
Anaya Jones will attend Webster University to study psychology. Anaya is a very driven young lady whose focus and hard work in the classroom has grown from year to year. She has also shown the same dedication to sports she plays, including volleyball. Her love and passion for volleyball shows through the effort she puts in to always improving. Anaya is a great writer and thinker, a class leader and confident speaker. Her perseverance and commitment to always do her best is admired. Laquan Jones is a magnificent human. He is always trying to make you smile. Laquan cares deeply about his friends and teachers. Making others happy is always a top priority of his own on a daily basis. The way that he stays focused on the task at hand is admirable. He is an incredible self-advocate who always asks good questions and is committed to his own success. Cheyenne Lee will attend St. Louis Community College to prepare for a career in medicine or law. Cheyenne lights up the room with her energy. She knows who she is and isn't afraid to speak up for what she deserves. She cares deeply about fairness and right and wrong, and she loves to learn. Cheyenne has so many untapped gifts, and we cannot wait to see what she accomplishes when she harnesses her mind and gives her gifts to the world.
DeJuan Lemon is vastly capable and hilarious. He exhibits a positive outlook and attitude in the classroom. He uses instincts to deal with matters independently and in a positive way, and is courteous and shows good manners. DeJuan is so sharp in his ability to connect to to the heart of things. His emotional depth is outstanding. Malaya Lenore will attend the University of Central Missouri to study pre-nursing. Malaya cares about the world and making it a better place to live for everyone. She has a strong moral vision and will call out and defend those who need it. She is also a quick learner and a fast thinker. Malaya balances sweetness and bluntness, calling it as she sees it. Her critical mind and ability to speak the truth will pay off in the future. Ashley Lotz will study nursing at St. Louis University. Her goal is to be a dermatology nurse practitioner. Ashley is a force to be reckoned with. She has a sweetness and care that is outstanding and always seems to make sure that she's looking out for the people who matter to her. She is a kind friend. She's also super smart. She asks great questions and always connects with what she learns to the real world. She can do anything, always in her own cool Ashley way.
Cedric Marshall is a joker in the best way. He has grown to be a very respectful young man while keeping a great sense of humor. He's a good listener, cooperates with leadership, and is very helpful. He has made many adults in our building better teachers and people. Cedric is capable of so much greatness. Shoot high, Cedric. You are exceptional. Leela McDowell will study fire science at Sinclair Community College. Leela's laugh is everything. She is so open and curious and always authentically herself. She is kind, thoughtful, and talented. Leela pushes herself to her own high expectations, and she is an impressive writer and young scientist. Calvin McIntosh can change the mood of a room with just a few words. He has great leadership and potential hard and special way of connecting with others. He knows what he needs to do to be successful, and he will advocate for himself to make that happen.
Tayana Menace will be heading to Columbia College to continue her educational journey. As a full-time dual enrolled student in the Early College Academy program the past 2 years, Tayana has shown she has ambition, tenacity, and can overcome challenges with grace and perseverance. Tayana is respectful, kind, and is also willing to assist peers in need. She has a bright, quirky spirit and an ability to find joy in absolutely everything. Jesse Moore will pursue full-time employment upon graduation. Jesse embodies what it means to truly be who you are. From his raps to his math skills to his questions to his Jones, Jesse is always doing things his own way, full of joy, spirit, and Southside realness. Rihanna Moore. will continue her studies at St. Louis Community College. Rihanna has an impressive strength, steadfastness, and smarts. She's open to feedback, not afraid of hard work, and eager to learn and grow. Her sense of humor and kindness has been a treat to get to know. Rihanna will be an excellent medical professional because she is thoughtful, committed, and open to new experiences and ideas.
Elijah Morris will continue his education studying nursing. Elijah's smile makes you smile. He's so kind and forgiving and works hard to really learn and do things well. He is creative and unique and brings light everywhere he goes. He has a calming demeanor and has a nurturing character. He will be a great nurse. Gary Morris will attend Trinity International studying business. Gary is the epitome of a student athlete. He is dedicated and committed to achieving his goals both on and off the court. He has a steady demeanor in the classroom and on the basketball court. He always maintains a steady emotional state. He never gets too high or too low about a situation or challenge. He truly has the intestinal fortitude for success in the business world and college basketball. DeShayla Morrow is whip smart and wears her heart on her sleeve. She could go toe to toe with just about anybody without breaking a sweat. She can argue any case and win. DeShayla can tell it like it is in a way that no one else can. Smart, outspoken, and an absolute joy. She's impossible not to love and admire.
Carmen Amal will enlist in the U.S. Navy upon graduation. Carmen has been a standout student since she came to Carnahan last year. She has strong opinions and points of view that she carefully formulates by considering all sides and genuinely opening herself to new perspectives and ideas she may not have considered. She cares about what's right and fair and knows when to step away from little things that don't really matter. She is consistently impressive. LaRon Nickens will pursue a career working at Schnucks as a bagger or stocker. And we bet that Schnucks will rock in popularity because people will want to regularly see LaRon. He is a kind and compassionate soul and true gentleman. His growth throughout these 4 years has been tremendous. LaRon always reaches out to say hi and make sure you are doing okay. We will miss hearing his greeting first thing in the mornings. Sarah Nishimwe will attend St. Louis Community College. She would like to train to be an ultrasound technician or a veterinarian. She always wanted to work with and care for animals. Sarah is fiercely intelligent and quietly confident. She is a wonderful advocate for herself. Sarah is also hilarious. Her determination and lightheartedness will take her far.
Markeith Osby intends to enlist in the Marines. He has grown so much in such a short amount of time, and it has been a treat to witness his self-mastery and growth and confidence. Markeith is also extraordinarily kind with a servant's heart and genuine desire to care for those around him. There is no way to help others that is beneath Markeith. Aiden Pauly Gonzalez will head to Texas in his pursuit of higher education. Aiden is a smart, thoughtful participant in his classroom community. He loves to learn and has an impressive ability to self-advocate. Aiden doesn't want to just know information, he wants to understand it. He develops and nurtures his own interests and lets his ideas and questions drive his growth. We can't wait to see what he accomplishes. Jada Priestley has enlisted in the Navy. Jada is smart. When she puts her mind to something, she knows how to knock it out of the ballpark. She is an incredibly hard worker and will excel in the Navy as the first African-American female in one area or another.
Ricky Ramsey Moore will attend Concordia University of Chicago to study nursing. Ricky has an incredibly sharp mind with an effortless ability to learn, analyze, and evaluate information quickly. Even picking up an, even picking up a guitar at a rapid pace while learning virtually. Ricky is able to persevere and ask specific questions while learning new things. He was often pretty quiet, but when he chimed in, it was always profound. He has a valuable voice and point of view. He's remarkable. Orlando Rose will attend Southeast Missouri State. He has a big heart and curious mind. The topics he reflects on are incredibly deep and meaningful. He is emotionally mature and way ahead of his years. Orlando is also a born leader, and the way he ran the 2K tournament for esports was a testament of those leadership skills. Terrell Rhodes will attend St. Louis University to study computer engineering. Terrell is whip smart and has huge potential. Since his freshman year, he has been an intellectual and academic leader. He can see the forest and the trees. Terrell's attention to detail and ability to see how all the pieces fit together open a world of possibilities for him. It is no surprise that he is pursuing engineering.
Anaya Richardson will attend Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin. Anaya is a ray of sunshine. She brings joy and laughter with her everywhere she goes. She asks the best questions and wears her heart on her sleeve. Anaya is deeply empathetic and thoughtful, and it is always a pleasure to have a conversation with her. She is nice, personable, and hardworking both in the classroom and on the softball field. Keep saying the good in the world, Anaya, and you will make it an even better place. Hannah Robinson is an incredibly talented writer and performer. Hannah is an inspiring combination of energy and joy. Her kindness and people skills will serve her well. She has incredible skill at discussions due to her great mind, extreme confidence, and a genuine curiosity. The world may not be ready for Hannah, but she's coming anyway. Demonte Rogers will work full time fixing electronic meter systems with a long term plan of driving for a trucking company. DeMonte is kind, funny, and driven. Although quiet in the classroom, DeMonte is a great student. He earned the Most Improved Award in 10th grade chemistry because of his growth that year was out of this world. He's always showing up and doesn't make excuses for himself. He also is thoughtful and looks for deeper understandings he can gain from the stories and experience of others. This is why he's wise. He's also kind to his soul. His smile is a daymaker, and his goodness brings hope to any lucky enough to know him.
Jaden Rogers will attend Central Methodist University to study sports management. Jaden has grown in the classroom, on the field, and as a person. He knows what he wants and goes and gets it. How can you not root for a guy that doesn't know the word quit? Othell Roundtree was a three-sport athlete, competing in baseball, track, and soccer for Carnahan. He showed how much of a team player he could be in baseball, where he played multiple positions for Coach Pulley and demonstrated an unflappable attitude no matter when or where he was called upon to compete. His brand of leadership is quiet and filled with strength. He is easygoing and cooperative, a trait that I believe will undoubtedly be a strength in any endeavor he should choose to pursue. Kara Russell will attend Lindenwood University to study business management. Her long-term goal is to own a beauty salon. Kara has such a wonderful personality. She is a dedicated student and a very loyal and kind friend to her peers. She has confidence and willingness to take chances in order to get what she wants. It is a pleasure to see the abilities and persistence she shows in her academics and extracurricular pursuits.
Tobias Shaw will continue his job in the restaurant industry. His long term goal is to attend barber school. Tobias is intelligent and has great insights. There is a well of emotional depth within him. He has a positive presence and brings thoughtfulness to every conversation. Quincy Slay plans to enlist in the Navy. Quincy has always shown impressive maturity for his age. He is family oriented and works well with his classmates. It is always a pleasure to receive a kind greeting and smile from him. Quincy is also steadfast, confident, and determined. He's quiet but always knows what's up. He also is invested in his own learning. One time, after viewing a documentary in class, Quincy took it upon himself to reach out to the person from the film because he was that invested in the story. He's willing to go the extra mile to learn and grow. Anaya Smallwood has enlisted in the Army as a machine fueler, where she will get her hazardous material certification. She then intends to become an Army medic. While there, she will attend college as a pre med biology major. Anaya is smart and talented and always showed up and did her thing. She didn't make a big deal about it, but she always had an impressive commitment to excellence and ability to see what didn't matter right to the good stuff. She will make a fantastic medical professional.
Jaslyn Sykes will attend St. Louis Community College to study business finance. Jazz is like the perfect combination of smart, perspective, hilarious, and cool. She has such a positive personality. She went out of her way to get what she needed, so she really got it and could take away something real and important from everything we did. She loves learning and loves growing. Jazz is also one of the hardest serving volleyball players to ever step foot in Carnahan. Tamia Thompson plans to pursue a career in massage therapy. Tamia's style and personality have always been bright, pleasant, and compassionate. When she talks, she always is smiling, giving such a gift to the recipient. Tamia is smart and able to soar through adversity. She's always willing to try, even when she's unsure, and advocates for herself when she gets stuck. We're continually impressed by her goals for herself, her ability to understand the people in her life and the world around her, and her desire to ask important questions and confidently seek the answers. Her potential is wild. She hopes she never gives up her dream to write and share her story. Will be first in line to buy that book. Jordan Waters will further his education by attending St. Louis Community College. Jordan is lighthearted, fun to joke with, and can engage in a quick back and forth banter. He's always dedicated to his education and puts the work to earn good grades. He desires not just to score well, but to understand the material. He takes feedback incredibly well and applies it instantly to his learning. These habits have led him to soaring and academically and will continue to serve him well.
Destiny Warren will attend Fontbonne University and study early childhood education. Destiny has an incredible drive and endurance. No matter what, she keeps trying and giggling and laughing along the way. She has such an excellent mind and imagination. Her writing is so unique, and she has a communication style completely her own. She also has a big heart and capacity to care so deeply for the people who matter most to her. Those people are very lucky. Destiny is well spoken, distinguished as a student, and accomplished in her academic pursuits. Her name is most appropriate as I believe she is destined for great things in college and beyond. Herbert Williams will attend Xavier University of Louisiana, where he will study neuroscience. Herbert is such a wonderful young man. He is mature and serious when it counts, but brings his iconic sense of humor and joy to every situation. He is an incredible student and a hard worker. It is amazing to watch how he works out any problem set before him. He has a gift for performing, creating, and charming others around him. We have no doubt that you will use your many gifts and talents to improve the quality of life for those with autism spectrum disorder. Jamal Williams will continue in his studies at St. Louis Community College. He challenges himself to new heights. He has grown up, has been vulnerable, and has hung in when things got hard. It has been remarkable to see all that Jamal can do. He also cares about his friends and family so much. He is such a kind young man and has been a privilege to be part of his life.
Javon Williams will attend St. Louis University, where he intends to study medicine. Javon has a calm demeanor and a contagious laugh and sense of humor. One thing missed in the virtual setting was his smirk. Javon smirks when you are being funny, when he finds what you are saying interesting, and when you need to think about what you said. Javon has been so committed to his learning in the biomedical science pathway, and he will make an excellent medical professional. Kevin Williams will attend St. Louis University to study criminology and criminal justice. Kevin's biggest strength is his self-advocacy. If he is not getting what he needs, he seeks it out. He used to spend lunch in a class that he wasn't even enrolled in to be part of the community and learn even more about science. Kevin always appears to be on a casual stroll in his mind and then hits you with the most insightful conversations. He can always be counted on to point out the most unique details, as if it was obvious. Omarion Williams will attend Mizzou to study psychology. Omarion wears his heart on his sleeve. He is such a great combination of compassion and intelligence. He can easily think about concepts in multiple ways and explains his thinking. His deep questions pair well with his jokes. His confidence, intellect, and kindness will serve him well. He has truly cared for the well being of others. Whatever he ends up doing with that psychology degree, we know he will do something impressive that helps others.
Again, congratulations to the class of 2021. And on behalf of Principal Griffin, Assistant Principal Gordon, and the entire Carnahan family, staff, and friends, and the parents of our graduates, congratulations. Remember, you are always part of the Carnahan family, and we are here for you. Congratulations.